All right, y'all, it's another episode of the Morehouse Family Meals. Today we are doing some turnip greens. Yes, we are. It's coming straight out of the garden. Yes, and some mustard greens. We're going to put them together. And then we got our turnip roots. Yes, we're going to peel those and cut these up. Got our rutabagas. Yes, these rutabagas are so good. We also have these orange tomatoes that I found. It is fresh out of a garden as well, and I will make something with that. I don't know, I might do some tomatoes and okra or something like that, or maybe just roast these tomatoes. They look really nice. And then we have our green onions out of the garden. All of this is fresh out of the garden. So we're gonna put this together and make us a meal. Yes. All right, y'all, we got some butter melting right here in this frying pan, and what we're gonna do is add some onions to this. Now this is our recipe we're doing for the turnip greens and the mustard greens that we're doing. We're gonna let this kind of simmer down and kind of caramelize so that the onions will be a little bit more softer before we add all the other ingredients. All right, y'all, the onions are, basically boiling down, and they are caramelized. See how they're not white anymore? They're kind of brown. Oh, I'm gonna drop the spoon in it. All right, now we got some minced garlic that we add into this. Yes, 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 yes. All right, we're gonna add that minced garlic. And then we're also going to add some seasoning, okay? We're doing pepper, ground pepper. We're going to do some salt. Salt, 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 fresh salt. I'm also going to add some red crushed pepper flakes, just a little bit. We don't want much, just a little bit. But I like pepper flakes in my collard greens or turnip greens. I like pepper flakes. And this is all in butter. And then what we have right here that we've been boiling for 2 hours. So this is what I would suggest you do, is basically boil your ham hock. It's already kind of tender. So I'm going to add this, basically this broth here that I've been boiling my ham hock in. I'm going to add it to this particular pot here. And we will be back. Alright, y'all. I added some garlic powder and some onion powder. I also added a little bit more salt to this. And I'm going to add those turnip roots. They are already peeled. There they go. And cut up in like 1-inch squares. Add that to this and let this boil, and then I'm going to add the fresh turnip greens and the mustard greens to this. But yes, it's looking good already. Alright, y'all, it is simmering down really well. I got this ham hock in here with that broth that I told y'all to add, and it's simmering down really well. Yes, those are the turnip root that I cut up in there. And now what we're about to add is the turnip greens. Yes, let's add these to the pot, honey. Yes, we are. Here we go. Yeah, we add them to the pot. Yes, look at that. Fresh turnip greens, y'all. I had got this from a little mom and pop place that sell vegetables from farms, different farms they sell vegetables from. So this is fresh out of the garden, honey. Yes, it is. We're going to put a pot to this. We're going to stir this around a little bit with the juices, honey. Those juices at the bottom. We're going to stir this around, let this simmer down for about an hour. And we are going to eat, honey. Yes! Alright, y'all, this is the turnip greens and the mustard greens. It's coming along really, really well. Yes, honey, that ham hock is really soft and tender. I got a spoon. Look at this, a spoon here, but look at how it falling right off the bone. Look at it. Yes, honey. Here we are, honey. And there go the turnip root here. It's getting soft. Just keep it going and keep it boiling. And we also are ready for these rutabagas, honey. This is the green onion, and the onion caramelized down a little bit. We're going to cook it down. And we are going to add our rutabagas. Yes, we are, honey. We're going to add these rutabagas to these onions, honey. Yes, honey. We're going to make us some mashed potatoes with rutabagas. Yes. All right, y'all. These are the rutabagas that's coming out of the boiling water. I'm already mashing them down. We're going to mash all these down, and we're going to put them in those onions that we have been sauteing for a while. And we're going to mix them together. Yes. All right, y'all. These are the rutabagas mashed down. And we added it to those onions that we sauteed. Look at that, y'all. I also added some dill, salt and pepper, just a smidge of salt and pepper, just, you know, maybe like a half of teaspoon of salt and pepper. And I added some garlic powder to this. And if people like ranch seasoning, I would suggest adding a little bit of ranch seasoning to this. But yes, honey, it tastes really good. I've already tasted it. It's really good. And it's a good alternative for people that like potatoes but kind of want less starch and just a little bit healthier for you if you're trying to lose some weight and you're dieting. Rutabagas are really good for that. Yes. All right, y'all. We frying pork chops today. I put seasoning salt, pepper, dill, and then I also put some ranch seasoning on this pork chop. Yes. And then I have already got a pork chop right here in the bag of flour. Floured up, fried, and we got ourselves a meal. Yes, ma'am, and yes, sir. Yes. All right, y'all. This is the finished product. Look at those rutabagas. Y'all, look at that. Y'all, come on now. Come on now. This is our mustard and turnip greens, and that's that turnip root that's in there, all soft and ready to dive in, honey. See how soft and tender that is? Yes. Look at that. Then we got our pork chop. I fried my pork chop. Y'all know what I seasoned it with. Just fried it with flour. And that's what we got. And then I got a little cornbread here to match these greens. I know a lot of y'all like that cornbread with those greens. Yes.